of him who saves us by his blood. Let us put down roots to deep water. Let us drink from the fountain of life. And we shall be like trees planted by the waters, planted by rivers wide and deep. Trees green and fruitful, bearing fruit of love in the vineyard of the King. Come, let us grow in the grace and knowledge of God's Spirit by which we're sealed, studying the riches of his word. Let us eat of the bread that he gives, and we shall be like trees planted by the waters, planted by rivers wide and deep. Trees green and fruitful, bearing fruit of love in the vineyard of the King. Come, let us grow in the grace and knowledge of he who calls us by his Son. Let us gather now at his table. Let us feast on the richest of food. And we shall be like trees planted by the waters, planted by rivers wide and deep. Trees green and fruitful, bearing fruit of love in the vineyard of the King. Good morning, and again, I say, good morning! Or, in the words of CJ, good morning. His hand slowly falls. He's waving sleepily. He made it in on time because he wanted to watch that video. It's a real earworm, is it not? I sent that song off to Brother Paul. Hopefully he gets around to recording it. I'd like to see what he does with the bass on that one. Good morning. Good morning. Will your anchor hold it this morning? In this morning. Okay, so I had to straighten out my beard just a bit. No. It won't hold. Come, let us grow in the grace and knowledge of he who called us by his Son. Teresa also made it in on time. Yes, you did, sister. Good to have you with us. And you're the first one, actually. Laura might make it in. Hey, good morning, Sean. How are you? CJ's the man behind the curtain there. We still haven't figured out who Toto is. You know, CJ's the man behind the curtain. That means me, the big head, the big bodiless face that's up on the great and terrible Oz. Oh, good morning. Well, I'm kind of ornery like normal. Sean, Teresa says, "Do you see me?" Yes, I see you, sister. You are here, and here you are. Well, Sean, what did I react to? How did I react to it? Sean put forward a little bit of a devotional thought to add to meditate upon this morning regarding Isaiah 40. I think it's Isaiah 40, wasn't it? Why do you work with me? Why do you put up with me? Well, I can tell you one thing, Sean. If I have a problem with it, I'll approach you with about it. Otherwise, I usually will react positively. And if I have a comment to make that will build upon it, I will. If I don't, I simply enjoy it and meditate upon it. Because that's what we're here for, is to meditate upon God's word. I suckered you into CEM. Yes, I did. And you fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Like the big gullible fish you are. You took the bait and ran with it. And now I'm having trouble keeping up. You're pulling the ship. And I'm Captain Ahab. Avast, there's a whale! We're going down! CEM is the acronym for Christian Edification Ministries. As you can see our logo up in the upper corner, and that is where you'll find all of our videos. CEM, Christian Edification Ministries Facebook page, or the Christian Edification Ministries YouTube channel. CJ is busily shunting videos off into the correct playlists. You can watch any of our gospel edification meetings. You can watch any of the past episodes of evening edifications, morning meditations, or as we call it around here, morning medications. There went a box elder bug, and I hate those things because they stink. Could one of my children bring me a napkin? I love Teresa's answer. Teresa says, why do we put up with each other? It's called love. And really, Sean, it's the name of the group. I heard that right in her words. You can hear the attitude. It's morning attitude. Thank you, O'Shea, for doing the tagging. But you can watch any of the past videos, whether it be morning meditations that CJ pre-records. We air every morning at 6:30 Central, which would be 7:30 Eastern. Nobody's there, but CJ's, as I said, has pre-recorded it. We put it up and air it every morning at that time. Our newest edition is, of course, these. The Let Us Add to Our Faith devotions, and the Berean Break that airs Sunday mornings at 11:15 or 12:15. I guess that'd be Sunday noon at 12:15, in place of the noontime nuggets. It re-airs again on Tuesdays at 3:00 in the afternoon. And we also have a full schedule posted on the webpage. I don't know if it's on if it's on YouTube. It is on Facebook. Good morning, Betty. Good to have you with us. And O'Shea, good morning. Sean says Christians put up with each other because of love. Sometimes people in the world don't put up with us, but rather they tolerate us to keep the peace. But I feel like the world is getting tired of Christians. Correct me if I'm wrong. The world's always tired of Christians, Sean. Now, there's a period of tolerance to lull into a false sense of security and peace. But in reality, we're different from the world, and the world hates us, according to what Jesus' own words from John chapter 17. CJ says, don't say I'm in charge of the playlist. Well, you are. They will be expecting me to actually update the playlist, and you will. He's like, nah, I'm gonna just sit back here and stretch. But anyhow, we have days where, I mean, our day is for CEM. We have structured it to where uh, we try to have edifying programs all the day. Well, maybe, I mean, there's going to be hours, of course, downtime. But we start in the morning with morning meditations. We then have Let Us Add to Our Faith devotion, then noontime nuggets, then Bible reading 2022, where CJ does his read through the Bible. Then we have some days we have Mark studies. That's on Mondays. We have the Berean break on Tuesdays. John studies on Wednesdays. No, God's answers. God's answers on Wednesdays. Would you make up your mind?
I was gonna say, no, Levi. I was
Morning, Beverly Ross.
uh, there we go. I was I was gonna say that John is over.
Oh, John's studies are over. Okay, so
Yep.
now we're gonna have to figure out something for Wednesday.
No, that was Saturday.
Oh,
God's answer is Wednesday.
well, I was right the second time then,
Yeah.
and you were like, "No, what?" Don't cut the broadcast, CJ. Don't cut the broadcast.
Oh, I'm fine now. I'm standing in the way of my friend.
I'll let you sit back down. Thanks, CJ. And then, of course, I do the regular reading on a different channel. For Let's Read the Bible, y'all, or Let's Read, y'all, and but then I come back here for evening edification every night, except most Saturday nights. Also, the way we've structured the evening edification is CJ has Tuesday nights when I'm at Bible study. He does that, in which it is a prayer and singing night. Wednesday nights, like tonight, I will select a hymn from our hymn book, and we're going to, if Carol comes back in, I'm going to ask her which one it was that she wanted me or I can go back to that last Wednesday and look. She wanted me to do a hymn, so we'll do that one this week, where we talk about it and study it from the Bible, or its biblical aspect of it. Thursday nights is question and answer, as is. Nope, that's pretty much what Thursday nights is. Friday nights is the Young Brother edition. That's when CJ and O'Shea have their cracking up good time. Saturday is when we let Brother Paul speak in my evening edification time slot with his hymns, the fruit of our lips type of a deal. And then Sunday is our study through the book of CJ's and mine study through the book of Acts. Monday's mine. Monday's another question night. So Tracy says, "Amen. Yes, they are, and we are different, but not better." And that's regarding Sean's comment about our little chat there about the world. Beverly Ross said, "Good morning." I said, "Good morning," right back. CJ says, "That's right, CJ." Well, Brother Levi, that's good to know about all the different things that you all have, because I'm striving to study more of God's Word and watch TV less. And I'm striving to starve the flesh, feed the spirit. In fact, I actually am regretting buying all those DVD movies. I should have bought the tablet instead. John says, "Good morning, CJ." Teresa says, "Y'all have so much I can't keep up. That's why we have a schedule." We'll definitely do that. Sean asked if we can sing How Great Thou Art if it's in the songbook. It is in the songbook, and we'll get to that one. Maybe we'll sing it tonight as well. And if you haven't heard it for a long time, then you haven't been following me for a while. But yeah, we'll end up going through most of the songs in our hymn book to see whether they are, because we desire to sing with understanding. Yes, pulpit times on Wednesday and pulpit times on Wednesday, Thursday afternoon. I forgot about that. And God's answers on Friday. When's the other replay? Is that on Saturday or wait a minute? Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday and Friday. Type it. I'm not going to do that. I can't read that. So unless you want to be thrown back on screen. Hello, Heather Diana. Good to have you with us. And O'Shea, don't forget to tag Heather next time. And Beverly Ross. If anyone can use this and wants us to tag them, let us know. We'll continue to tag them. Pulpit Times is where CJ is trying his hand at speaking, public speaking type of a situation. He's developing sermons and delivering them. So eventually we may get to the point of where I'll throw in some of mine. But 2 programs, 2 days. Okay. Wednesdays and Fridays, right? That's what I said. Wednesdays and Fridays. This World Is Not My Home is another good one because, it is, and it's a wonderful song that propels us to always be looking forward and looking upward rather than looking around us at the things of this world, because we are pilgrims. We're not supposed to get tied down here in this world. O'Shea, would you have one of your siblings bring me a napkin? All right, we're at 17 minutes in. Nice, lovely chat. Hello, Debbie. How's my favorite sister, Debbie CG? Of course, she's my only sister, Debbie CG, but there we go. How is she? CJ's tied. I can't hold it against him because he's tied. What are you tied with? That is one I will not sing, CJ. Or Sean. I won't sing it either, CJ. But that's one I will not sing. It is totally unscriptural. Why, thank you, darling. Hey, are you heading out? Huh? Woo! Have you been into your sister's smellies?
And also,
You've got way too much cologne on. Come here and give me a hug before you head out. Mm-hmm. Get out of here. Oh, here. Throw this away. Shocking.
Brother Levi, you forgot a program, and it's the most important one. And I started it one time. We do have CM commercials.
We have CEM commercials.
Do you remember when you were having technical difficulties?
When are we not having technical difficulties?
Sometimes I will voice over and say dumb stuff. That's one of the perks of CEM.
Teresa, that is not the format for the devotion today. I will message you in private chat about it, and we will get to that. I'll explain it in private chat, otherwise. And if you want, we can talk about it this evening as well, a bit. Debbie says, working on a house right now. Just got done washing the floor with shaving cream. Well, don't forget to shave the hairs, too, off the floor. um, Debbie simply explained it the most simple way that I could possibly explain it, Teresa. And so there. Shea doesn't want a greeting war, is why he doesn't respond all the time, Teresa. All right, so let's get into there. We're going to relax. We're going to put 1 minute on the clock. Dun, 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 dun. What'd you guys think of my new intro video? You want to see it again? CJ's like, yes, yes, and his head's about ready to fall off. He's nodding so much. He almost tipped over backwards. No worries, Debbie. I mean, I usually use this time to chat. I just don't want to. This is for the devotion. I don't want to take it up with a long, convoluted explanation of why we don't sing that song. We are using the King James for this. Sometimes the ASV or ESV, if somebody leaves it on that when they've been helping CJ or doing evening reading, but most of the time King James. Okay, Heather wants to see the video. Well, all right. I'll jump out of here for about 2 minutes while the video plays. Here you go, guys. Come, let us grow in the grace and knowledge of Him who saves us by His blood. Let us put down roots to deep water. Let us drink from the fountain of life. And we shall be like trees planted by the waters, planted by rivers wide and deep. Trees green and fruitful, bearing fruit of love in the vineyard of the King. Come, let us grow in the grace and knowledge of God's Spirit by which we're sealed, studying the riches of His word. Let us eat of the bread that He gives, and we shall be like trees planted by the waters, planted by rivers wide and deep. Trees green and fruitful, bearing fruit of love in the vineyard of the King. Come, let us grow in the grace and knowledge of He who calls us by His Son. Let us gather now at His table. Let us feast on the richest of food. And we shall be like trees planted by the waters, planted by rivers wide and deep. Trees green and fruitful, bearing fruit of love in the vineyard of the King. Debbie likes the video, says it's beautiful. Heather says, I love time-lapse videos. And that is an original song, obviously. And CJ says that he is very wretched because he uses corrupted version. ESV is not corrupted. Teresa says it's beautiful. It's got some minor points like the KJV, and the ASV. And it's not as bad as the NIV. All right, let's go ahead and relax. But 1 minute on the clock now that we've showed off my handiwork. 1 minute on the clock. We're going to relax, spend the time talking with God. I had to take that down so I could see your cue up there. Spend 1 minute in a quiet place talking with God. We're going to put 4 minutes on the clock, and we're going to read Psalm 28 through 30. Psalms 28 through 30. Unto thee, Psalm of David, rather. Unto thee will I cry, O Lord, my rock. Be not silent to me, lest, if thou be silent to me, I become like them that go down into the pit. Hear the voice of my supplications when I cry unto thee, when I lift up my hands toward thy holy oracle. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. Give them according to their deeds and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their desert. I think it's supposed to be dessert. Anyway. Because they regard not the works of the Lord, nor the operation of his hands, he shall destroy them and not build them up. Blessed be the Lord, because he hath heard the voice of my supplications. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoiceth, and with my song will I praise him. The Lord is their strength, and he is the saving strength of his anointed. Save thy people, and bless thine inheritance. Feed them also, and lift them up forever. Psalm 29, a psalm of David. Give unto the Lord, O ye mighty, give unto the Lord glory and strength. Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. The voice of the Lord is upon the waters. The God of glory thundereth. The Lord is upon many waters. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty. The voice of the Lord breaketh the cedars. Yea, the Lord breaketh the cedars of Lebanon. He maketh them also to skip like a calf. Lebanon and Syrian like a young unicorn. The voice of the Lord divideth the flames of fire. The voice of the Lord shaketh the wilderness. The Lord shaketh the wilderness of Kadesh. The voice of the Lord maketh the hinds to calve, and discovereth the forest, and in his temple doth every one speak of his glory. The Lord sitteth upon the flood. Yea, the Lord sitteth king forever. The Lord will give strength unto his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace. Psalm 30, a psalm and song at the dedication of the house of David. I will extol thee, O Lord, for thou hast lifted me up, and hast not made my foes to rejoice over me. O Lord my God, I cried unto thee, and thou hast healed me. O Lord, thou hast brought up my soul from the grave. Thou hast kept me alive, that I should not go down to the pit. Sing unto the Lord, O ye saints of his, and give thanks to the remembrance of his holiness. For his anger endureth but a moment. In his favor is life. Weeping may endure for night, but joy cometh in the morning. And in my prosperity I said, I shall never be moved. O Lord, Lord, by thy favor thou hast made my mountain to stand strong. Thou didst hide thy face, and I was troubled. I cried to thee, O Lord, and unto the Lord I made supplication. What profit is there in my blood when I go down to the pit? Shall the dust praise thee? Shall it declare thy truth? Hear, O Lord, and have mercy upon me. Lord, be thou my helper. Thou hast turned for me my mourning into dancing. Thou hast put off my sackcloth and girded me with gladness, to the end that my glory may sing praise to thee and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give thanks unto thee forever. Yeah. 4 minutes on the clock. Question number 1. What was the focus of David's prayer in Psalm 28? Remember, you don't have to write these, share these if you don't wish to. These are for your reflection, but record your answer on your paper. If you wish to write the question down, you can do that too. But record the answer on your paper, and if you do wish to share, then we will chat about it at the end of the 4 minutes, after I hit the start button. What was the focus of David's prayer in Psalm 28? Question number 2. What was the focus of his prayer in Psalm 30? Be safe, O'Shea. Have a great day. Work hard. Question number 3. Reflect on a time in your life when God answered your cry for deliverance. Reflect on a time in your life when God answered your cry for deliverance. Jumping the gun, were you, CJ? I do want to check that. Question number 4. Read Psalm 30, verse 5. What do you learn about life from this verse? Psalm 30, verse 5. All right, so nobody shared anything, so okay. Oh, wait, CJ finally did. Oh, CJ actually says he doesn't know what's real anymore. He just heard unicorn. What? You didn't know that there was a grain of truth to the unicorns? There actually is a grain of truth to the unicorns. I heard someone say that you realize that all those centuries before, they didn't have glasses. It was, like Benjamin Franklin was the first one to invent glasses. Before that, they had monocles, but they didn't have glasses. That would explain a lot of the. Anyhow, CJ just died again. What I find funny is when they have like Leviathan and they're trying to say that this description of this huge beast with armor plating and fire and what have you is probably a hippo. Really, guys, you are really dragging in the bottom of the barrel of believability when you just try to liken this description from the Bible of a Leviathan to a hippo. A tail like a cedar, and a hippo has a little tail like a pig's, like an elephant's. Anyhow, okay, so what does you learn? CJ offers up this about question number 4 from 30 verse 5. What do you learn about life? The mature, the favor and joy is forever. I said the nature of pain and suffering versus God's favor and comfort. His anger, it's but for a moment. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. The nature of pain and suffering, it is temporary. But in the morning of joy, we'll be gathered to glory in the morning of joy. What do you think of the focus of David's prayer in Psalm 28? We suddenly dropped to no viewers. Did you see that? Everybody left us. Okay, record. 4 minutes on the clock. So disappointing. That's right. Everybody left us. But we did have 6 reactions. Well, obviously it wouldn't be wrong to say unicorns. I showed you where it said unicorns in the Bible. I'm waiting for Teresa to pop up. I'm still here. what was the focus of David's prayer in Psalm 28? I said it was that the Lord is his shield, or the Lord as his shield. You are my shield, my strength, my. Let's see. You are my. Now I can't even remember the words of that song. You are my God, my. All praise to you, my God above, all praise to you from here below. My heart is full, my cup o'erflow, and so I'll praise your name, dear Lord. You are my strength, my shield, my God, you are my strong and mighty tower. I run to you when Satan roars, and so I'll praise your name, dear Lord. And send a message to Sean. Where'd you go? Oh, he's saying Teresa and him both got booted off, and it wouldn't let him respond, comment. I'm still showing as we're live, but let's find out. Yikes. Alicia's here. Yeah, Sean's here, but it's not letting him comment. Did you? So you got booted off, and you came back in then, or but it's still not letting you comment. Well, none of us are taking it down, so I don't know what the deal is. CJ and I are commenting, but obviously, but that's not helping. CJ is saying that their comments are being removed by the owner when we're not doing such. Okay, let me see if I can figure this out. Tell you what, why don't we restart the stream, CJ? Part 2 coming up, guys. We'll re-hit the reflect, and we'll start at the reflect with just answering the questions, and see what's going on here from outside the video first to make sure nothing untoward is going on, because we're not banning anybody. So there may be something else that's going on. So we'll restart. Be right back, guys.